get myself together, y'all go to the new TLR.com and get yourself a phone case or a t-shirt. So you can tell people to trade what they see. You hear me? I'm trying to get myself together. I just sat down at the computer and I'm trying to get my IG together. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. That melodious voice moment was brought to you in part by Robinson. That's good enough on the phone. It's a little crooked, but y'all can see me. If you're on IG, go to YouTube, thenewtli.com. I see somebody had liked the video before I made it public. How are y'all doing that? Somebody, I can't remember who it was, but somebody had left a comment on one of the videos before I made it public. And then I just see somebody had liked this video right here before I make. How are y'all seeing these videos before I make it public? I thought they supposed to be unlisted. What's up, here to learn and share? Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Tweet, 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 tweet. That's the remix. What's up, FC? What's up, Mendez? What's going on, Angela, Pamela, Marcia? You remind me of a West Side Story. Hey, good morning, everybody. I just shouted out the people that I saw in the chat before I got the pleasantries out of the way. I'm looking over here to see if we got anybody with a new fancy dancy badge. Do we have any new fancy dancy badges? Got to shout out the people with the fancy dancy badge, man. See members. There you go, right there. Got to shout the people out with the fancy dancy badge, man. Let's see if we got any. Let's sort it. Times as members. Scroll down. We got some more people with the fancy dancy badge, man. The fancy dance. Shout out. The last one we shouted out. Y'all know who the last one was because I say it like that. Shout out Will with the fancy dancy badge. RM got the fancy dancy badge. High C got the fancy dancy badge. Jennifer Brown got the fancy dancy badge. Shout out all the members with the fancy dancy badge. After 2 months, after everybody hit 2 months, we're not going to be able to celebrate this until somebody decides they want to stick around and support the channel in a financial way for 6 months. That's why I'm soaking this up. I'm really enjoying this. I really want to shed a spotlight on some. I see somebody getting close. Somebody is getting close. I'm going to have to skip that day. But if you don't know what the fancy dancy badge is, for the people who choose to support the channel in a financial way, I really appreciate it. It's totally unnecessary, but I really appreciate it. I just put it out there. If anybody in the community want to give back in a financial way, I appreciate y'all pulling up every day, just supporting the channel, because y'all supporting the channel help me reach more people. Somebody on Twitter, I got to shout homie name out. I don't know him. I don't know the person, right? Since we shouting out, y'all know the drill with the badges, right? Yeah, I done talked about that before, right? And if not, right there, you can read it right there. But let's hop over to Twitter real quick, right? Because I really like uplifting people, shouting people out, support. This what we need more of in the trader community. We need more support and love and uplifting of each other, right? That's why I'm spending so much time thanking these people for supporting in a financial way. We're going to get to the price action in a minute, right? There is somebody on Twitter. I don't know this man. Where is it? That's his thing, right? Him right there. It says Him and Neutron. I should remember that because the first time I saw it, right, it said him and Neutron, and I started laughing because my son Timothy, right? For those who don't know, my name is Timothy. My son name is Timothy, right? And so one day we was talking about something he did, and it was something that he did good. And he said, yeah, because I'm him. They call me Himothy. And so when the first time I saw this guy's thing, it said Hemi Neutron. It made me think about my son Timothy. Was like, yeah, because I'm him. They call me Himothy, right? And then it was a nice play on Jimmy Neutron. But anyway, Hemi Neutron. I don't know this guy, but he been showing like mad love to like me as far as like how I'm helping the community understand this stuff. And he I don't know if it was him or whoever else, but he shared one of my videos. And when he shared my video on something that I did, it went crazy. It got like crazy views, more views than I usually get. You know what I'm saying? More views than I usually get. And this is what I'm talking about, helping reach other people in the community. You know what I'm saying? And he calls on the like this is one right here that he shared. He said, it's scarily accurate, right? When he retweeted this yesterday, he said it's scarily accurate. I'm new to this. If I comprehend something that is personally if I comprehend something that I personally experienced, I'll simplify it. Look to the new TLR, flaw in the matrix, TT trades, EDU for solid ICT concepts made easy, right? Ridiculously simplified so you won't feel lost. Simple, right? And he been shouting me out saying, hey, go check this out if you want to learn this ICT stuff. He been sharing stuff like this, and it's like this is what I'm talking about. Just everybody supporting each other, not being out here hating, not being out here, you know what I'm saying? Like all the craziness. So shout out him and Neutron, you know what I'm saying, for supporting the channel. It's a non-financial way, but he's supporting the channel. He's spreading the word, helping reach other cousins. Shout out everybody on with the badges, you know what I'm saying, for supporting the channel in a financial way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody, shout out you. And if you're not one of the channel members, if you just pull up every day, shout out y'all for supporting the channel, man, because it's helping us reach more people who want to do this, who want to learn this. We reaching some lazy bums too, but we reaching more people who really want to. What's this right here? Small nail in boy's knee. Oh, I thought that was a cow, like an animal foot, but that's a nail in somebody's knee. Y'all know I've been going down that rabbit hole, looking at them animal feet, them shaving them animal feet. But anyway, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome everybody. If this is first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. If it's not first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I can't even talk this morning. I still want to say welcome. But I want to give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always pulling up and hanging out with me and my homeboy Spidey. My sweetie back there in the corner. We're in the London Fog Room. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day. Once at 9 a.m. Eastern time, once at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, we talk about the price action, right? Do it for the free 99 because we're trying to help somebody like you. And you, if you're on IG, come over to YouTube, get your aha moment when it comes to trading, investing, all things stock market. I only trade ICT concepts. I did not start trading ICT concepts, but ICT concepts are the most accurate thing that I've ever seen, and it works for me. So when I talk about price action, I explain it in a way for the concepts that I use. If you don't like ICT concepts, if you don't believe in them, if you think everybody who trades them in a cult, if that's just not for you, there's a little thing over here. It's a rectangle about 6.5, 7 feet high. You know what I'm saying? A couple feet wide. Got a little knobby looking thing in the middle that you twist and it swings open or swings in, whichever way. They work both ways, but it's right over there. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you already subscribed, thank you very much. Share it with your friends and family and tell them, hey, Tim, he's a complete nut, but his content is magnificente. It's just a refreshing way to talk about the stock market. And I actually learned something from all that gobbledygook that he be talking. Hey, y'all. Oh, before I go on, right? Last night, I shared something in the Discord, right? I shared something in the Discord, and it was primarily so that I can remember, or it was primarily for like the Black Spider members that's, you know what I'm saying, embarking on this. We got a strategy that we've implemented, and we going through some stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I shared it because I be getting up during the London to trade so that I can focus at 9:30 with the Black Spiders without worried about, hey, am I missing something? Do I got it? And I can just focus and talk through the price action. Yeah. But I also said I will never share anything in the Discord that I don't share on the channel, right? So basically, these were my thoughts as I was watching price, right? These are my thoughts as I was watching price, right? And then I see some other people to put some in. All right, there you go. Congratulations. Right? Congratulations. Hey, we're gonna get into the price section. I just thought about this. If y'all want me to go through and break down my thought process, what I was seeing and why I was saying what I was saying in these posts in the Discord, put a 1 in the chat. And while y'all do that, we're going to go out here, look at Spylene. I don't think I got Spylene up. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I still got it on the dollar. Let me fix it so we can sing our song. Now I see what you're gonna do, Spylene. So I can't even ask you what you about to do, Spylene, because I see what you about to do. Now that I fixed that, now let's go back to the screen. Y'all can see. Okay, we're gonna go over here to the S&P 500 and see what's going on with our friend Spylene. If y'all know who Spylene is, she's the ETF that tracks the performance of the S&P 500. Around here, I already told y'all we call her Spylene. I'm tripping. This is what happened when you wake up too early in the morning. We wrote a song for you. Want to hear it? Here it go. Spylene, Spylene, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Just like I told y'all, I knew what she was going to do because I already saw it. Spylene about to gap down. $2. We're right at $2 even right now. Spylene about to gap down $2. For anybody who don't understand what creates a gap in the SPY, in the QQQ, or in, I don't know which one tracks the Dow. I'm sorry. I don't trade the Dow. I just look at it. So I don't know what ETF tracks the Dow. I know what companies are in the Dow, like Home Depot and Apple and stuff like that, right? But I don't know what ETF tracks it. But those gaps in the ETFs, you know, come from, like in the SPX, the SPY. It comes from the ES trading overnight. The QQQ, the gaps come from the NQ trading overnight. And same thing for Dow. So right now, that means that overnight, we have been trading, and right now the futures are lower than where they closed at during the New York session. So at 4 o'clock yesterday, right? At 4 o'clock yesterday, like you see the SPY closed at 394.75, and you see right now it says pre-market is at 392.93. If we jump over here to the ES, right, you'll see that yesterday the ES closed at, well, I can't go there because that's the 5 o'clock candle time, right? So I would need to find the New York time. Let's go down to an hourly candle. Let's find yesterday at 1600. So yesterday we closed at 39.61 even, right? So we closed at 39.61 even. And if you notice, right now the price, we closed here, and right now the price is there. I probably should make that red since it's going down. Right there, the price is there. Let's put that in front of the candles. Right, the price is there. So that is what's creating that gap. That's what's creating that gap, right? See those candles disappear when I put it on regular trading hours? Look like my arrow just pointing straight down, right? When I put it on electronic trading hours, oh, those candles come back. That's what's creating that gap. Now, I think I've covered that thoroughly, but I'll cover it again because I know people don't like to go back and look at old videos. Let's go to the chat and see what y'all said about wanting me to break it down. Wait a minute, what is this? I don't even know this person right here. What's up, Q Bones Barbecue? Hey man, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in, I truly jollipies, but I don't remember. I would remember a name like Q Bone Barbecue. As much as I love me some barbecue, yeah, man. ICT student here. If you work during the day, I'm going to give you some London Gold based off 22. That's what's up. Drop the gems. Drop the gems. Drop the gem. You see what they say? Bring it. Bring it. Nice. Drop the gems. I put the gem on the screen. I need a little bit more than that, barbecue. Okay. Welcome, barbecue. Welcome. One. I see a couple ones. I'm getting caught up in the chat. I'm gonna stop looking at the chat. I appreciate you, Q Bones. I don't like how that sound. I'm just gonna call you barbecue. I'm calling you barbecue from the. I don't like how that other part sound. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Let me stop looking at the chat. I saw a couple ones, so we'll break it down. Everybody else, I guess they don't want to hear it. So y'all welcome to ignore me, tune out. All right, so let me share my screen. Let me put this to the side over here and put this right here. And as y'all can see, my chart still left on like how much I had it squeezed up. If you do not know, when you on Ninja Trader, if it's not all the way to the edge, it won't, like if that little arrow be up here pointing either way, if it be pointing that way, they're just letting you know it's more information that way to go see, right? And if you don't have it like all the way to the edge like this right here, it won't scroll, right? It won't scroll. It just stays in that spot. So as you can see, I had it pushed over, you know what I'm saying? I had it pushed where it is not scrolling, so it's just, you know, not moving. But anyway, these are 1 minute candles. Let's see here. Okay. Right there. This is where we started right here. I put in, I say we at the daily order block, mean threshold, and getting some divergence from DXY divergence, right? That was at 320. So when I came in, when I set that out right here, we was in between. Let me spread this out some. All right, so 320 when I set it. So I'm putting that candle over there. Right there. So 320, right? I'll leave it. I ain't deleting nothing. At 320, that's when I sent that. I said that 1 minute volume imbalance. Okay, so first of all, boom, on that. Come here. I thought I had this open already. I do. There it is right there. All right, what time is it? It's 9:22. I got to go fast. It's 9:22. Okay, so boom. ES right here. This is the daily order block right here I'm talking about. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so this is the daily order block I'm talking about right there. Oh, it's perfect. It already got my mean threshold consequent encroachment set. So boom. I said we at the daily order block mean threshold, getting some dollar divergence. So we hit a mean threshold, you know what I'm saying? Got a little bounce off of it, and the dollar was showing divergence, right? The dollar was showing some divergence. I think I might have been looking at 5-minute charts at the time. Let me see. Yes, over here. So here we go. So this one we came down to the what's the name right here, right? And so we hit that low there, and so it was some divergence in the dollar. The dollar showed some divergence. I'm rushing right now, so I really don't feel like looking for it, but let's go find it. Okay, so higher high, lower low, right? Came down, took out that high there, right there. Boom, there it is right there. Boom, right? So the dollar made a higher high when we hit the target. When we hit the target, right? Once we hit the target, once we go through the buy side, once we go through the sell side, once we hit the mean threshold, once we hit the objective, right? Boom, we hit the rejective. Now, the hitting the objective leads me to go look for the divergence. Boom, went and look for the divergence. Dollar made a higher high. The ES failed to make a lower low. Divergence, right? We at the daily order block mean threshold, getting some divergence, some dollar divergence, right? Boom. Now, I said that 1 minute, volume imbalance on the 312, 311 on so Thinkorswim and Trading View, right? I could just went back to the other chart. Why didn't I just do that? Yes. So at this time right here, this is where we was at. That was 320 when I said, yeah. So before, while I was typing up this right here, when I started typing this up, I was about to take a trade right here on this volume imbalance. I was about to take a trade on this volume imbalance right there because we had hit the target and we had we popped up, took out this short-term 1 minute high, created that volume imbalance right there, right? And we had the divergence. And I was about to take that trade right there. But volume imbalances are not my primary setup, right? They're not my primary setup. And I'm not to the point in my trading journey where I'm comfortable taking any trade, even though I'm feeling like, oh, I see it really good. That's not my setup. So I didn't take it. But I said the volume imbalance, where am I? Yeah, right there. The volume imbalance on that candle, that's this candle right here, the 312 / 311 candle, was tempting with all capitals. But I don't want to rush it. And then this ain't the same thing, but I was typing as I was talking, right? And this we was here when I was typing that out, right? This is the, wait a minute, no. We were there when I was typing it out because it said 320 and the time didn't change during all of these right here. So I was typing fast, right? And then I said, so that's 323 right there. But I was typing in, I said, and it just popped. I could have been done, right? So, and reason why I said that, because we got a static 5-point profit target, 5-point stop loss that we're going through this trading scenario together, right? So 326.25, and it popped all the way up. It was almost, this would have been the 5 points right there, right? I was like, it just popped. I could have been through it. So I couldn't have been through quite yet, but it was close, right? And then so we popped, we went up, right? We went up, and then so when it popped, right, it took off, it popped, and then so I was looking down here. You see the next thing I put, I said, OMG, it didn't pick me up at 39.29, right? Where's 39.29? 39.29 is right here, right? 39.29 is right there, right? I know you're looking at that saying, hey, Tim, this ain't making a whole lot of sense, right? This is, you sent it at 323. Well, it say 320, but you sent it at some time and you saying it didn't pick you up there, right there. Let me explain why I'm saying that. When it popped and took off on me like that right there, right? As the candles are printing and moving around, I'm looking at a myriad of things. I'm looking at what the dollar doing. I'm looking at the divergence over here, right? I'm looking at what all the indexes are doing, right? And so I was like, I'm anticipating this right here to be a busy, right? When we taking off, right? We done took out this high right there, right? So since we took out that high, I'm coming in here trying to get in at this high right there. I'm anticipating this to be a busy, but I'm going off the logic of I would have wanted to be long down here, right? I would have wanted to be long down here. So I'm trying to get in right there to use what ICT call a close proximity entry, because I'm anticipating this candle taking off like this right here to be a busy, right? So I'm trying to get in at this high right here because I really wanted to go in down here, right? But since that ain't give me what I wanted, I'm anticipating this to be a busy, and I'm just trying to get in early because it's early. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. And I want to just get into this trade so I can go back to sleep, right? Not saying I'm just chasing it, but all this was well thought out, right? The market about to be open in 1 minute. So if you're gonna trade, please trade safe. If not, take copious notes so you can come back and study what you saw today. And I got the Peppy looking mad because it left me. It came back, and if you look at the low of this candle right here on the 324 candle, if you look at the low of that candle right there, if I'm not mistaken, let me check it. The 324 candle, the low on that candle is 329.29, right? Left me in the dust. I was over here on the MES at the time, but because that's how I found out it left me, because I put my entry over here on the MES, but I'm watching the ES because this is where all my markings are. This is where I got everything marked up. So I'm watching this. And when I saw it come down, I was like, okay, cool, I'm in. But I had my speakers turned off, so I didn't hear the verbal order field. I didn't hear that. So I went to look and I saw that it was resting on my order line and it didn't go nowhere, right? And it didn't go nowhere. And so I was like, OMG, it didn't pick me up. So that's, you know what I'm saying, around that 324 candle, right? It's that 324 candle, right there, 325. If I hover, it's got the time. 325 is when I sent that out. So this one right here, that was at 322. That was at 322. Okay, so 325, right? When I sent that out. So right there, we on this candle right here now. Right, we're on this we're making this candle right here now, right? Because I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm in, right? We're making this candle right here now. So I just left the order there because again, it did create a slight little busy right there, like I anticipated. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna leave it, right? So then boom, we came up here and we took out this buy side, right? Which leads me to this comment right here at 326. This is the 326 candle, right? If anyone is following along, it hit the buy side liquidity of 39.32 on the 1 minute. So I took the order off and I'm waiting for something else right now. And there's the I don't know if y'all can see that, but I got the screenshot right there when I put it in where it right there. You see right there at 329, right there at 329 when I canceled the order right there. I canceled the order right there at 329. You see it say buy, cancel, limit 39.29, right? I was trying to get in at 30. I was trying to buy at 39.29 and I canceled the order at 329 right there. So this case, somebody think I'm swelling, right? So boom, I canceled. I said, hey, it took out this buy side up here, right there, right? Where is it? Here. It took out this buy side. Wait a minute. There. It took, that's the counter right there, 327. That's 327 counter. It took out that buy side, right? So at 329, I said, hey, and then let me come back. So let's get the 329 right here. So on this candle right here, right? So on this candle right here, the order, like once we took out that buy side, I took the order off, right? And let me explain why I took the order off. The reason why I took the order off is because if I would have gotten picked up down here on this, right? We've come down and we've taken out sell side. We've taken out sell side. I mean, we hit the target here, right? Then we have come back and taken out buy side of this run, right? Excuse me. So once we take out the buy side of this run, I don't know if this is going to be a reversal or if it's just going to be a pullback to continue up because we've reached the buy side of this run. If I got long down here, this would be a shaving point. This would be a target, right? So once we took that buy side before coming back to 39.29, me personally, I don't want this 39.29 right now because we've taken buy side. I need the market to show me what it want to do after taking this buy side, right? So that's why I sent out that tweet right there, right? And then at 345, let's go to 345, right? 340, that's 335. You see, we came back down, went past the 29. I'm just waiting for the market to show me what it want to do. 341, 342, 345, right? So 345, here we go. I'm still watching. We came down, didn't take out the sell side, right? And we hit this fair value gap, this bearish fair value gap, pulled down, stopped there, took off, came up, took out this short-term high right here, creating a Bissy, right? So I marked the Bissy out. I'm watching that. I'm chomping at the bit. And at 345, right? Yeah, right there. I said a past 39, 32, 25 will pique my interest again. The dollar got a nice sibby on the 342 candle that I'm watching. I'm expecting price to go there, right? I'm expecting price to go there on the dollar, right? So meaning the dollar is below a fair value gap, and I'm expecting it to attack that fair value gap. So if the dollar is below the fair value gap and I'm expecting it to attack it up, then once it start to attack it, I'm expecting this to come back down to attack some discount PD arrays, right? That's why I said that, right? And then at 351, let's come over here to 351, 350, 351 right here. I said that 329, that 32.29 would have worked on the retrace if I wouldn't have canceled the order. What, I don't know where that nut come from. I do not know what that is, because it's just supposed to be better safe than sorry. Let me take that out right now, because that looks very inappropriate. I jalapenos for that. I'm very sorry about that. Better safe than sorry. Oh, I think that's supposed to be but. It was supposed to be but. That's what it's supposed to be. But, and they right next to each other. But better safe than sorry. The B and the N is right next to each other. It was 3:51 in the morning. I'm sorry, right? So the if I wouldn't have canceled that order based off of our static 5-point move, it would have worked out. It would have worked out. So and then I was like, again, I could be done. LOL. That's what I like. I could. That's the second time I could have been done and back in my bed, right? So then some other people chimed in. What's name chimed in, said it did work out. Yeah, I was right. Shout out HC who was up early with me. I said congrats, and then I said, hey everyone, it hit my one standard deviation at 39.39. So I'm just gonna go to sleep. I do like 39.32.50 as a long entry for now, but I don't feel like waiting up anymore because I'm tired. Peace, right? So the what I was talking about on there, right? Right here. If you look up here, you can't really see it all that good. Let me move this over. Squanch this down some. All right. So if you look right here, this one standard deviation right here, this -1 right there, it says 39.39, right? That -1 says 39.39. And as you see, I said it hit my one standard deviation of 39.39. So it's like once we get up to that one standard deviation, you know what I'm saying? What are we gonna do? Right. And as you can see, we kind of consolidating right here around the half standard deviation. And then we started. So this is the area where I was like, I do like this as a long. That's the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap at thing. Now, with the value of hindsight, this 32.50 that I was looking at saying I like for a long, with proper stop placement, this was a good trade, right? With our static 5-point stop, this wouldn't have been a good trade and it would have got stopped out, because 5 points from this 39.32.50 means that the stop on our static would be right here at 39.27.50, right? So just remember that right here at this, the low of this bullish order block right there, right? 39.27.50, the low of that. That's our static, right? But proper stop placement, if you was going long here, the first place you could put it would be below this low, right? Below the low of this price leg, right? Or below the ultimate low, since they so close, if your risk management allows that. and that would have been 39.32.50. Below this low, that's 39.25. So that's like what, 7 points, 8 points. If you put it 8 points, it'll be just below the low. So that's within my maximum loss, because my maximum on any trade is 8. But for now, we're just doing a static 5. So the static 5 with the value of hindsight, it would not have been a good long. You would have got picked up here on this candle, would have taken some heat, and right here, if you notice right there, that would have been the one that stopped out the static 5 point from the consequent encroachment, right? That I said, that would have been the one that stopped out the 5 point static with proper stop placement, where you put it below the swing of the price leg. It would have been a good trade that played out pretty well. Right now that I walked through it line by line, in a nutshell, to sum it all up, we hit a target, right? We hit a target. Drop a link. Don't forget to drop the link. Drop the link for barbecue. When I supposed to been dropping the link for barbecue? Did I say that? Was I supposed to be dropping a link for barbecue? Okay, Q. I see. Call me Q. Look for price to take. Was I supposed to be, you talk about the pull up link? Was I supposed to be dropping the link for, did barbecue want to pull up and share something? What, I missed something. Okay, here go the link. 9:42. I'm supposed to be trading right now. I'm sorry, Black Spotters. They go to the link right there. Did he want to pull up? I saw he dropped something in the chat. He dropped something in the chat. I didn't know he was asking to pull up. I'm sorry. It's not. I done got caught up. It's 9:42. I'm sorry, Black Spotters. We supposed to be live right now on the Market Watch. I jalapies. Okay. I got the link over there. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes to see if Q want to pull up and share anything. I saw him put something in the chat, but if I missed it, I'm sorry. All right. I don't see him pulling up, so we're gonna go ahead and call it. We got some divergence. We got some divergence right now. I'll just say that, and then we're gonna call it. Looking at the 5-minute chart over here. God dog it, Tim, get up there. Looking at the 5-minute chart with all this crap out the way. Oh, I didn't even. I was breaking this down. I forgot. I got thrown off for a second. I'm sorry. We hit a target, right? My thought process in a nutshell. We hit. I want to make it simple for the people who not as far along with the ICT journey as I am. For the new people to ICT journey and for the lazy people, right? So price sold off, taking out sell side liquidity, hitting the mean threshold of a bullish order block. So boom, it got to a destination. Once it got to the destination, right, we got rejection and took out we started taking out short-term highs, right? We started taking out short-term highs, right? And then once we got up to here, I think this high right there was like the 5-minute high right there. That was the 5-minute high. So that's why I ran my fibs from this is the failure swing there. Once we came down and took out the sell side, hit the destination, we came up, right? Took out 2 short-term 1-minute highs, pulled back and failed to take out the low. So boom, that was the failure swing, and we got the down, right? So I ran my fibs on the Pang-Yang leg, right? Boom. That's the Pang-Yang leg, right? So run the fibs on the Pang-Yang leg. I left it there, right? And I set that as my deviations of, okay, boom. That's my one. When I was talking about this, my one standard deviation. I'm calling it. I'm chilling out, right? Because it done got too far too fast, right? So that's my projection leg. Like, how far can this price move go, right? How much strength do I think this price move have? That's why I ran the fib there on my Pang-Yang leg, right? After, okay, hit the destination. Oh, was looking for divergence. Hit destination, look for divergence, saw the divergence, got the break and mark structure, got the Pang-Yang, ran the fibs on the Pang-Yang leg to see how far this move can go. Waited for the entry. Over here, didn't get the entry that I wanted because we had taken out this high right here based off of when I was trying to get in earlier, right? Then so I was waiting. I'm waiting around for stuff to happen. Once we came down here and got the Pang-Yang there, right? We took off. This right here in hindsight, right? This down here in hindsight was the entry. Why didn't I take it here, right? Because this high right there wasn't, I saw the divergence on the dollar, but we were struggling to get to this high right here. That's why I didn't take it on this fair value gap right here. That's why that wasn't on my radar to try to take it there. In hindsight, that was the trade. That was my trade to get this move right here, right? That was the trade right there. But since we were struggling to get to that high, that's why that wasn't on my radar. And then once it went up and did what it did, the trade that I was interested in the long, again, for the static 5 wouldn't have worked out, but for proper risk placement, which falls within my normal risk parameters, it would have. So for static 5, you got stopped out, normal risk parameters. It was a good trade. That was my thought process in a nutshell. Hopefully I helped somebody with that. If not, I'll try harder next time. Have to head out to work, but we'll try later. Plan on joining. All right, then, Q. Appreciate you for tapping in. Hey, everybody else, I see y'all at 6:30 for the price action recap. I already said what I had to say. Black Spiders, I'm about to start the live. Now, I'll see y'all in a minute. Gone.